In game number 4 of Heat 3. This is the last chance for all of these players to come out and qualify for the grand finals coming out tomorrow. And here we go. It's interesting, we get a different bus pattern. Now we're heading down to Paradise.
We finally got like somewhat of a fair, straight, clean cut down the map right here. We're going 50-50 for every player that wants to, choose a spot to rotate from. There's good options, good opportunity here to get a good landing here. So let's see. It looks like we have another, just like 3 squads in Pleasant Park, multiple squads in Tilted Towers. The same teams contesting for Motel. All of these guys have really stuck to their guns, and they're just doing what they're doing.
Something to point out, man. We do have 3 duos at Tilted right now. And just like you said, Pleasant Park has 3. It's Sif. Look at that. Wait, so this is 4 then, because Mystic is here with his duo. You got Funky Frosty down below. And then Nick, Mercs, and Aiden are there at you, so they don't normally land here. It means that they didn't probably have the best drop, and they got beat to it for some of the better buildings as far as options go. So that's how rough the loot is looking. He had to pass him an AR. Oh,
very
and look,
interesting choice here.
He passes it right. Okay,
so 1 for 1. I like how they split there. 50 for me, 50 for you. Now they can both play hyper aggro with no problem to bully through players. And it looks like we already have our first little bit of, push and pull going on here. Aiden going straight across. He knows his player's by himself in here. Dive in, catches him way off guard.
Just quickly hops around, spins around.
Quick work of that is clap.
The clap! The disrespect, Aiden. Look at this work. He said, I clapped.
He heard it.
Unbelievable. Clapping players at Tilted Towers.
Exactly what he's doing here.
So the question mark, Nick, Mercs, and Aiden Towers, it's just a period now. It's just, this is now our towers. This place belongs to us.
And I mean, after that last game, they're really, feeling it, and confidence is such an important thing in this game. So they have all confidence that they need. Aiden's going to hear a player in here, calls out to Nick Mercs with a double barrel. Here comes the push. You just shot. You gave it your spot. Zip gets melted.
Already down.
Absolutely melted. One heavy shot here. And now the push is going straight there. There's the bully. That's a 77. He's 1 shot now. And he knows exactly what he wants to do. He's going to go around the side while Nick Mercs keeps the distraction going. This guy's 1 hit. Pickaxe him. I dare you. Ronaldo goes down.
Unbelievable. They take down the front runners. And he claps him again, and he gives us a look. You'll love to see it.
He loves the attention. He knows he can hear the crowd back here. Well played.
Man, I love seeing these guys tear it up. Just the way, again, they approach these fights, man.
Area, as far as Greasy Grove goes. There's a ton of teams here, and this guy just lands on him, goes to the trap play, traps, just barely makes it out of there. Talk about element of surprise. Gets beaten from the side here. And now he's left by himself. Gorilla's got to clutch up this time for Ricky now.
I don't even know if they saw Ricky drop behind them, so I think Ricky might be okay.
He's got to use those. Got to use those to keep him back.
That is 5 damage straight to your health bar.
We're talking 3 teams here in Greasy Grove right now. Things just unfolded so quickly.
You can hear them chatting a little bit.
Like shot right there, though. He knows he's got 1 hit.
Ricky's down. Dopeye, though, takes down Gorilla there.
Clean edit plays just left and right here. Finds himself against 2 of them now. He's got to back up. Teammate comes in to back him up just on cue here. He's not left alone. Nice trade out for Dandog there. The 1x1 set up there. What he's doing right there, he's just min-maxing, right? Doesn't want to waste any time. Just get the materials while you can. Jay Cuddy goes down right here. Face Thieves coming in real clean, and he's going to pop a shot right there. Doesn't quite land it. He's going to be able to make this play while the distraction's happening. Oh no, the shotgun.
That's okay.
Wow.
Thieves comes through.
They have been just having so much trouble and lucky landing, but I mean, it pays out. Whenever they get the elims, they trade out.
That's right.
So they've been successful, but every game, they just know they got to put up a fight. There's no easy ones here. Honey looks like he loses the high ground of jetpacks now. Going to reset down his teammate.
Rosh is boshed down below.
The Seski forced to leave his teammate here. Nate Hill's going to go ahead and secure this elim now. Get the materials. They're probably just going to disengage right afterwards.
He's like, thanks for the loot transfer. I appreciate it. Take a look at the current scoreboard. Ghost Aiden up top with Nick Mercs. They have 3 eliminations. That's 1 point for them. Looks like they might be in a little bit of engagement, though, because their health is changing as we speak. I mean, look at this, man. There's a lot of 2s, but I mean, there's not really that many eliminations going around. We're still at 71 players.
Nate Hill decided to push back up that hill. Wasted a lot of materials in doing so. You know, you want to pre-block stuff. Those guys are already gone. In Nick Merckx here, surrounded by multiple players.
Aiden needs to be careful, man. He's super low. If he miscalculates, maybe falls too high. If someone stink bombs him.
Yeah, and that's why, since he's the lowest one, he's actually in the back line now, right? Nick Merckx is leading this charge here for that reason right there. Nick Merckx can take a shot. And Aiden trades.
Kit.
Nicely done. Perfect. Well, he's smiling.
I mean,
there you go. Pyramid there is going to sneak out the side here. It's hard to tell when someone doesn't play like that. You see now he has the high ground, lands a headshot right there. Nate Hill looking good here. He's going to play her right in front of him.
It was painful.
It was a heavy shot. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get any damage done there. So
is that Nate Hill? That's Nate Hill right there.
He's on him right now. Is he going to be able to get the side angle? Blocks right over. He's so fast. That's a shot.
Ooh.
Nate Hill just shuts that down. It's a 1v1.
And look the difference. Nate Hill and Funkbomb are ready to respond. They're right next to each other. Hysteria couldn't do anything. They were so far apart.
Gonna choose to use the med kit so he can take the pot on the road. Funkbomb completely going for it. That's the confidence push right here. Leaves Nate Hill behind, no problem. He's gonna go for the push all the way through, gets sniped in the back now.
But Hysteria by himself up top. And Funkbomb is down. He gets knocked.
Hysteria essentially getting away with murder, makes it to the high ground now, and you know, the pressure's off him for a little bit.
And Funkbomb is thirsted and cleaned up, and now that's loot heading their way. Nate Hill left to fend for himself.
There it is. Games are Drew with the double barrel stuff. Nate Hill goes down. Nice little highlight for him. And Hysteria is back at it after healing from up above. Aiden and Nick Merckx already have a down player here. Again, we're talking about those bully pushes. Trap play comes down. Not sure whose trap it was. He's Nick Merckx right overhead though. That's another trap there. Zastra tries to make it happen. It's not fast enough.
You can literally you can see him going trap, 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 trap. He's just trying to make sure Aiden knows.
Yes, that was Aiden's first trap. Gave away the play there. He had to get on and out of there. Straight into Nick Merckx. So now Nick Merckx is putting the pressure from the opposite side. He's backed him down. Aiden's going to be coming overhead. He's got a double barrel and a P90 fully loaded here. More pressure. The pinpoint comes down. Switches angles here. It's how they've been doing it the whole time.
Aiden's down.
Aiden gets traded out here. Nick Merckx is not having it. It's going to his teammate. That's one. The shots are coming in. He tries to get the second. He's just got to get the shot. So close.
So close. Now here's the thing. They have not claimed that additional big bonus point just yet. This player has to be eliminated.
The pressure continues in. He can't get this elim. They're going to get that point. We'll find out later. Morgis and Saint now putting the pressure on another team here. Stink bombs are so great for this. Play off this top spot. Here's a replay from earlier when game with Drew goes in with the full aggro play, and then, you know, really the flank, right? The flank, they caught him off guard.
Yeah, that's tough to do. They could come in like right behind them as the storm circle closes.
Circle game.
They don't have is the healing.
I think they're one elim off of a point as well. It seemed like.
Wow. Coming out of them, there
that
you go.
elim right there puts them so heavy in the mat counts. 2 Rift to goes. Wow.
I love this loadout.
Their loadout's so good right now. And they got zone. Oh boy. Looks like we might see another ghost team.
Pick up another win?
Probably. Looking really good. Like, they're looking really good right now.
Oh, we saw in the corner there, Dingle Dripper looks like she might have gotten cracked.
It's hard to argue that these guys won't come out somewhere, you know, in top 3 right now. They're so good. With an RPG, plenty of shots to reset any players. So what he wants to do here is pressure these guys down so they don't get comfortable thinking that they can build up. You can tell he's so good if you know how to maneuver a rooftop like that. It's bam, 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 bam. Look.
And, I mean, utilizing the rooftops over the ramp there is very crucial.
Look at this structure. It's so strong. Fortifying it left and right into the mountain. They know a team's coming up the backside here. Icy Bands trying to get that high ground. Saint eliminated Aircool. That's going to be their 4th elimination now. They're 1 more away from another point. Morgan Saint looking good. His teammate gets beamed, trading back for his teammate there. Someone else comes into that battle there.
It was Seba.
Takes that. Boltic goes down.
Rise is super, super low. He's got to be careful.
Flirting with the storm here. He's really just got to get in. players use these opportunities to try and get other players where their back is against the storm. Yeah, they know he's there. There's no way they're going to give him a chance.
He's got 2 builds left. It's not enough, and it's by Dementos. Goes Thwifo and Snood here, applying pressure to another team.
The Envy team goes down right there.
Yeah, it was Lenane and Sketch. They take them down. I mean, they're just continuing to rack up eliminations.
Snood and Saint on 7 elims as well as a team. Just about to activate big bonus for themselves. Envy, Lenane still up. RPG is going to reset these guys from a super high position here. Where are you going to go? There it goes. They expose themselves. Doesn't take any fall damage.
They weren't quite ready to see that player drop down.
And again, the reason they want to push him down is so they have the highest crowns for this rotation. Now that you don't need any launch pads, these Rift to Goes are just in their pocket for they get in a weird situation. And they don't want anyone just doing those free kind of like ramp plays, just glide on in anywhere. They're shutting that down.
Saint's got himself 3 eliminations, so he's already got a point just by himself for him and Morgs. But now here's the question: how many eliminations does Morgase have? Because if he, remember, it's 3, 5, and 7, so they are very close to that second threshold for 2 points. Very close.
So interesting that they decided to go with the sky bridge across instead of the straight jump out.
Ooh.
Morgan Saint now in the ultimate high ground, just trying to find opportunity where they can. They want to stay up here. This is a risky play. They're going to use a lot of math for this. What they did last time, and they know it worked the previous game. They're trying to go for back-to-backs here.
Yeah, I mean, they're using a lot of mats. Look at Saint. He's already dropping super low as far as mats goes. He still has the 300 brick, but that's not as sturdy.
But remember, you get the opportunity to recycle, right? So this zone might push him back right across it.
Thwifo and Snood, they're the last Ghost duo left alive.
There it is, double barrel to the back. Now they decide to jump out. He's just got to find himself an opportunity to heal. He's got a Rift to go to take that high ground. RPG to the face, barely misses there. Will he catch himself a moment?
He needs to get to Snood. Remember, he's got the 2 campfires. He can help Snood out here.
He's got so much offensive power, he almost doesn't want to stop either. Clarify, not finding himself all the way up top. Remember, Saint and Morg have low math. They have to be very careful with this guy with a double barrel just chilling up above him. It's kind of scary business. Snood and Thwifo not trying to give up that spot. Oh, just barely misses the edit delay right there. Goes for and almost edit plays him down into the trap as well.
I mean, he's sitting on 4 elims, Monster. They're doing everything they can. So they're sitting on 7.
So
they could potentially activate big bonus.
Any elim right now counts as a point. He just used 1 Rift to go. 9 players alive now.
They're hunting, man. This is it. Every elimination pass, this is 1 point.
Are they going to commit to the full dive down from the top down? Jiggy goes down to the storm.
Jail still down below, playing true low ground. Look at the mat count, though. And again, these guys are just playing high ground. They're doing what they do best.
To go all the way up to the top, take it. This guy tries to recycle the Rift. Not going to happen. He's floating, spinning in circles. Get out of there.
That is a big bonus active. That's 1 additional point.
Down. He does a quick check there. They know they got a point off that. Every single point matters. This will get them to the finals. Can they do it? This is the last game here.
Morgase goes down. He's in top 3. It's a 2v1.
It's
Jail playing true low ground.
2v1. Zone doesn't stop moving here. They're going to work their way down together. I don't think they're going for any kind of slow play here. They want to keep this pressure up. Tree's in the way.
They don't exactly know where Jail is. They know roughly. He's right there in front of them.
Nicely done.
That makes the Ghost. So Ghost.
And it's scary to think about. I saw them in the, again, before everything started, I said, all these Ghost players are the same heat. What? They're all winners now.
They're all winners. They all move. They're probably all moving on. You got to think.
Great. Like,
I mean, heat number 3 did not disappoint. We had so much action all day long. And don't forget, Monster, we have an additional heat coming up after this.
It's only the start. Things really took off in Heat 3, man. We'll play.
I mean, let's see who qualified for grand finals.
Wow.
So right there at the top, Sif and Ronaldo, that moment when Sif pops off, gives them enough to keep them as the number 1 seed. But right behind them is Ghost, Aiden, and Nick Merckx. And look right there, you got Ghost Missile DMO and then Ghost Snood and Thwifo. 3rd and 4th, you know they're excited. Paradise, Knock Red, Nate Hill, and Funk Bomb qualify as well. Rise and Scrupulous come out of nowhere. Dementos and Pay from EU, Overpeak. Oh my gosh, this is so good. So keep in mind, now we have to take a look at who our wild card is, because Morg isn't there. Morgassi isn't here, so could he potentially be 13th place?
And I told you, every point matters.